make us who we are. So I'll dream until I make it real.
Guys, how are you doing today? Hoping you are fine. I am fine as well. My name is Jane. Listen, thank you so much for stopping by to check on my videos. Asante sana. If it is your first time here, karibu sana to this wonderful family. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. And if you're watching my videos and you haven't subscribed, kindly support me by subscribing, hit the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I post a new video, and kindly like this video if you love this kind of content, and let me know of what you feel happy in the comment section. So guys, let's get started. So today I'm coming to you with a story time, and the story time that I'm coming to you with is about how life in high school almost ruined my self-esteem as a person. Fine. First, I am a bright student. That is what I know. I am a very bright student, and high school almost robbed that away from me. But I'm not saying my teachers were bad people, but it is because of how my self-esteem was almost ruined. So I'm going to tell you about how in Form 1, Form 2, I used to be a performer, top 50, nikienda vibaya sana 80 and all that. So it went on so well. So in Form 2, things started shifting. My brain started shifting, adolescence here, boys this side and all that. So in high school, Form 1 and Form 2, I was being taught by female teachers. No, in Form 1 and Form 2, I was being taught by female business teacher. And in Form 3 and Form 4, I was being taught by female math teacher. So Form 1, Form 2, I was being taught by a male math teacher. So what happens that in high school, there is normally a point of the term whereby you select the subjects that you want to continue with, and the ones that you do not want, you drop them. So here comes a story whereby I loved business studies so much, but there's this time we did business studies exams and I didn't do well. I had dropped from 70% to now 52%. And the teacher had given us a pass mark, that the pass mark is 60%. So failure to do it, you will be punished. So sisi tulikuwa tunanyoroshwa, acha watoto wa sahi hawanyoroshwi, as we used to be beaten. So this female teacher, when I failed, she came to class, punished me, and went ahead. So in high school, we used to have something called open days. Open days are the days when parents used to come to school, discuss your results, and know the way forward on how you're going to improve on them if literally you had dropped. So during this open day, it was the open day that apparently we were going to drop the subjects that we do not feel like continuing with and take on the ones that you wanted to do. So it happened that business studies was one of those subjects. So remember, I had failed business studies. So we moved from one teacher to another. So during that day, there were chairs arranged so that this was English teachers, maths teachers, ABC, all that. And all those teachers were seated for the 5 streams. My school had 5 streams by then. So when the time reached now, we had gone through different teachers and they were giving their remarks on how you perform in class, how you behave in class and all that. So what happened, now we had gone through teachers. English was awesome, chemistry I tried, geography I was good, history was awesome and all that. So it reached a point, now I was going to my business teacher, and remember, I had failed. So when we reached the business teacher, he looked at my dad and asked my dad, Ati, are you the parent to this girl? Then my dad said yes. Then he looked at my dad again and told my dad that, and asked me, sorry, he looked at me and asked, she looked at me and asked me, do you want to continue with business studies? Then I told her, yes, I would really love to continue with business studies. Then she told me that do not come to business studies thinking that it is history, that business studies is a subject that performs so well in this school. So you just want to come and ride on other people's performance, because as I see on your papers, you are a failure. What did you say? I am a what? A failure. What makes you say that? goodness, I am a failure. That is what the teacher said, that I cannot have failures in my class. You cannot do business studies. So she told me to go and think whether I want to come and do business studies. And when I get serious, I go to her. Hey, we got out of the staff room with my dad, and my dad told me, do not do that subject. Sababu hamtaelewana na huyo mwalimu. She called me a failure, and that was the end of me with business studies. I didn't do business studies until I came to campus, because I knew that is what I wanted to pursue. I wanted to pursue a business study course, and that is what I went for. With or without business studies, I still did my business study course until the end of my 4th year. So that was the end of me with business studies, and I never loved that teacher. Anytime I used to see her, I used to see myself as a failure. I am good for nothing. I cannot understand things in class, and it was really sad. So it killed me. It killed me inside. So when we went to maths, of course, maths teacher did not talk so much, but now the battle began in class. So in class, this maths teacher, she used to come to class, and in class, she used to mostly, you see those teachers who mostly dwell with the front benchers or the front sitters. Yes, she used to have attention so much on the people who used to sit in front. And me being tall, I used to sit at the back, putting in mind that some of my classmates were short, and me sitting in front would mean that they wouldn't see the blackboard. So I used to sit at the back. So this teacher never used to mind whether the people at the back understood mathematics or no. There was no motivation and all that. And this teacher was always moody always. So she could come to class, teach, ask questions, and then get answers from the people sitting in the front. And as people sitting at the back, sometimes you could even sleep, you could not understand what she's teaching, but you couldn't ask her because she was not... I never used to like asking her questions, because she would answer you as if you do not deserve to get the right answer. So what happened? We used to fail exams, and she would come to class and cane us. She would punish us. She would beat us. So, sorry guys. Yeah. So she would come to class and cane us, those who have failed. Now my maths results started going down. I started failing, and I was not scoring good grades as I used to score. So I started failing, going to D's, sometimes E. So I was just swimming there, C, D, E, C, D, E. So this teacher used to come to class. You know, the way she could arrange the papers from the highest now to the lowest. Now we used to know that student A would always pass B, C, D, or those good indexes. So it happened that she came to class this one day and started reading the names. Now she has arranged them, reading the names and giving out the papers to the students. Now when she reached at the back ones, she would say, for example, she would come with my paper and say, Jen Millicent, 30%. Utapata 2E. So and so, 15%. Utapata 2E. So and so, 20%. Utapata 2E. What? Madam Prophetess, you already know that since I don't understand maths, I will come out with an E. Said who? You're not supposed to demotivate me. You're supposed to psych me up and tell me you'll do better, or punish me and show me the corrections, rather than just coming to class and just trying to kill my self-esteem. Duh! So she came to class, did that severally, until it came to a point we were all used to it. We never used to get out about it. So the thing that kept on annoying me, this teacher had the audacity to come to class and tell us to punish one another. Imagine I have failed, Millicent. Student B has also failed. She pairs us up and tells us to cane one another. So there's this time we'd failed together with a student that are named Student G. So G came and she told us to beat each other. So G caned me 3 strokes. I caned her 3 strokes. The teacher thought that it was not enough. She told us to repeat that we are joking, we are not beating each other. We caned each other again. Ta, ta, ta. She said it's not yet. We have not beaten each other enough. So when we did that until the lesson ended. That day we were not taught. We did not do revision, and that's the way the lesson ended. Now there came a time again, we had just done exams again. Now she used to cane us every time we failed, she used to cane us. Every time we failed, she used to talk bad, she used to be negative anytime we failed. So this time we had failed also. So she comes and starts beating the whole class. Then it reaches my turn to be caned. I just told her, no, you're not going to cane me today. You have caned me the whole of Form 3. You have caned me from 4, Term 1, Term 2. This is Term 3. There is no change. Acha tu kujisumbua mami. Just let me be. So she didn't cane me. She told me, get out of my class. I went backseat, picked my maths book, and went. So when I went to this male teacher who used to teach me maths, mostly when I don't understand. It is easier to interact with a male teacher if you're a female lady, if you're a female. So I went to that teacher, told him what happened, and okay, he did not defend the colleague. He just told me that it was that man, that's what I did, but we can rectify it by doing other things or doing that topic again, and he would help me to do my revision and all that. So that is the trend that I got, and I would always go to him, do my revision, and get my math done. So there is also a time, yes, before I forgot, there is also a time, this very teacher, I think this teacher, what I used to know is that she hated me from the first time she saw me, because my grades were good until she came. And when she came, I started failing, I started dropping. So this time she came to class and found the class making noise, and it happened that the class prefect, we used to call them counselors, the class counselor had written our names on the paper, and then they gave it to the teacher. Then the teacher came, read the names, then came to my name and said, Jen Millicent, you're always a troublemaker. You're always in trouble. There is no day. And I was like, you have just found me for the first time making noise. I am not always a noise maker, my friend. I love sleeping in class. That you find me making noise. My classmates know I used to sleep so much in class. It is because I hated boarding. I didn't love being in boarding. I didn't love the school. And I was just counting days. When will this end? When will I finish and go? And all that. I used to sleep so much. So finding my name in the noisemakers list was so bizarre. So she came and said, you're always a noisemaker. I always find you among the people making noise. And I was like, guy, you have just found me for the first time. Yes, I know I'm not a performer in maths, but that doesn't have to say that I'm always a noisemaker. So what happened? We were taken to the staff room to be punished for making noise in class. So when we went there, she caned the whole team and all that. And now it reached my time to be caned. And when she caned me, she handed me over to another male teacher to punish me again, because I am always a troublemaker. That I am always the worst and I'm always a troublemaker. I think all this was coming as a result of me not like bothering whether she canes me or does not cane me. I will still fail. I will still do maths the way I feel, you see. So I think that resistance in me made her not to like my attitude. Yes, not to like my attitude. So when this teacher finished caning me, the teacher that she had handed over to beat me, I came to her and told her that I just feel you hate me because I do not perform in maths. You just don't like me. She didn't answer me. She was shocked. So she told me, go to class. I will call you when the lessons are over. So when the lessons were over, now it was lunchtime, she called the class counselor and told the class counselor to talk to me. And me, I was just a rebellious student. You come talking to me, you get your dose. You come talking to me, you get it rough. So the counselor was afraid. So the counselor went to the head girl that happened to be in my class, and head girl, at least tulikuwa tunasikilizana, you see. So the head girl came and talked to me and said, no, that the teacher does not hate you. She's just trying to punish you. So that I told her, I know she does not hate me, but the way she acts upon me, or the way she just treats me, just speaks volumes of hate. So after that, we didn't talk much about that incident, and we later came sat for KCSE, and I didn't get an E. I didn't score an E in maths. In fact, I really passed. But something that used to encourage me even when I was failing maths, I used to tell myself that I have a supplementary, which is physics. I was wondering, why am I performing so well in physics, but when it comes to maths, I am always failing? These things do not make sense. Like, physics and maths are just twins, or they're just sisters. They're just almost of the same blood. Why am I not performing in maths? And when it comes to physics, I am doing so well. This thing used to make me wonder so much, but I just realized that it is the attitude or the thing that the teacher had planted in my heart made me hate her and made me hate the subject. So that is the end of my story, and I just want to let you know that do not let teachers, I know teachers are sometimes very violent, they're sometimes very bitter. Sometimes mtoto anatoka huko na stresses zake za bwana yake na mimba yake, anakuja naona tu kumwagie, na the first lesson ni math, asubuhi wamechapana na bwana. So just take it easy, do not let negative things get into your brain, but always focus on whatever you want to do. So at the end of it all, I performed and I got a university entry point, which was a year for me. So I went to the university, and you know what? I took a business related course that I'm yet to graduate in. So I thank God for everything. Even if they spoke negative things about my life, at the end of the day, I did my part, went to the university, and the graduation list is almost out, and I am now waiting to share my graduation with you. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this story. Kindly let me know of your worst high school experience that you passed through when in high school, and let me know if your school you had such kind of teachers. Have a lovely time. Till next time. See you.